On your 100th win.
Thank you.
What a ball game it was. What did you like most about the execution your team had tonight?
I mean, defensively, man, I thought we were really, really good. When you play these guys, it puts a lot of onus on your smalls to keep chasing, keep fighting, keep contesting. We did a good job also on the glass. You know, last time we played here, they really beat us up on the offensive glass, and tonight, you know, Rudy was huge and on the glass defensively. So.
Yeah, there's a lot of different heroes defensively. What can you say about Kyle and his quick hands and I guess just ability all throughout the night?
Yeah, I mean, he's been doing this for us all season. Just so smart, quick hands. I mean, he's probably got half a dozen steals in minutes like this tonight and closing winning opportunities. He had a bunch of great deflections, pushed it with poise and found Cat, you know. So, I mean, he's in many ways, you know, he's our most important player, and he has been all season because of everything that he can do.
Chris, just to see Cat kind of muddle through things offensively for a while and then still be able to knock down those big shots. What's it say about his composure there? Yeah,
I mean, you know, I think he needs to keep trusting that three a little bit more. But of course, you know, this is part of the process of getting him back. You know, they were super physical on him, and I thought, you know, in the second half, like us going to him in the post, even though it was only for a handful of possessions, kind of settled us and forced them to kind of come a little bit. And he made good plays, and you know, just stuck with it, right?
And then I think a lot of people are watching this to see if your bigs could stay with a smaller lineup. I mean, you stayed big a lot through this. I mean, what do you think allowed a team that was as big as it was to stick with it and make it so hard on Golden State?
I think, you know, the locking into the game plan for the bigs was important because we didn't feel like we had to chase, you know. I thought we did a really good job on the offensive glass. I mean, we only had 9, but it felt like we had more than that. I think we got a lot of timely ones. That's the opportunity. You know, I thought we did a pretty good job at points throughout the game of, you know, throwing it inside. You know, even the seal that Rudy had, he missed one of the 2 free throws, but you know, was taking advantage of the situation, pounding them inside as much as we could. You know.
Nas had it going for most of the night there. Was there any thought to keeping him in at all, or
you know, listen,
decision go?
I'm not afraid to finish however we need to finish, but you know, he had an unbelievable game again. But you know, once he had kind of missed those couple threes, and Cat had a break, I figured it was time to go back to Cat.
Jaden, you put him back in after he had, you know, maybe one of his worst games of the season.
Yeah.
Did you say anything to him before putting him back in, or
no,
just trying to get his mind right at all?
No. I just wanted him to get out there and guard. You know, at that point in time, foul trouble doesn't matter. Just get out there and guard.
How are you able to over here? Kind of turn it around beginning in the third quarter? It looked like the Warriors put some of their starters on the bench, and you were able to take advantage of that opportunity.
Yeah, we just, you know, I think they closed the second quarter on a 15-1 run, and then we went 3 minutes without a bucket to start. I'm not sure how I can't remember the play that broke the ice, but we just started trying to pound it inside a little bit more. You know, Ant did a good job of getting to the paint for a couple pull-ups. Just we made enough buckets here and there, and then we just kept guarding. You know, this team can put a run on you in a hurry. And you know, I felt that we did a good job of not letting them have like a bunch of consecutive threes where the crowd really gets rolling and they really get rolling. So,
do you think Ant was trying to play his way back into rhythm tonight as well?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you could tell like he's nowhere near 100%. Didn't have that explosion, but you know, I was super proud of the effort.
Hey, Chris, we've kind of seen Rudy steadily get better. Is this another night that just looks like he's the defensive player of the year type of guy that you were getting that in the trade?
Yeah, I mean he's just, you know, he's growing and growing. He told us, you know, to expect more from him coming out of the All-Star break. He knew he hadn't performed up to his standard of expectations. I think right now the team around him, you know, is really kind of figuring out a way to value him offensively. And that's keeping him engaged as well. So,
defensively, what did you learn? What did you maybe learn from earlier in the season about how this team needs to defend smaller lineups that you're maybe applying now at this stage of the season?
Well, some of the lineups that we were playing with earlier in the season, we weren't able to get to the matchups we wanted because, we had sometimes guys that we couldn't always put on the ball. Now we have a multitude of guys we can put on the ball. And when you can do that, you can now, move guys around. And sometimes, you have to hide players, but we don't really have that anymore. And now we have guys we can flip matchups around. We feel we can take advantage of matchups at times. And we have a multitude of guys who can guard, like high leverage players.